Welcome back. In today's video, we'll talk about access rights, user roles, and access group profiles. Then we'll create a new user and set up their rights. Let's talk about access rights first. There are different objects in the system: reports, catalogs, documents, and so on. Users can perform different actions on these objects: edit them, post, delete, view. Each action the user can perform is defined in a particular role. So, to allow the user to work with a particular system object, we need to give them a special set of roles to view it, to edit, to delete. As there are many roles in the system, it's not really convenient to just assign roles manually every time we create a user. That's why, in the system, we can create access group profiles. Let me show you an example to better explain it. Let's go to Master Data and Settings, Users and Rights Settings, and click Access Group Profiles. Let it be the Finance section. Okay, here we can see the accountant profile. Let's open it. As you can see, the profile contains the roles. What actions can the accountant do? They can work with accountant's reports and data processes, add and edit reconciliation documents, digital signatures, and so on. The list is really huge. Every time we would like to add a new accountant to the system, we will not have to manually enable all these roles for a new user, but we will just select the accountant profile and all the roles will be automatically assigned to the user. If the predefined access group profile is not enough, you can create your own profiles and assign the required roles. You can also set up access restrictions. To enable it, get back to the User and Rights settings and make sure the Restrict Access at Record Level checkbox is selected. After that, you need to open the required access group. In my case, I'll create a new one. And I will go to the Access Restrictions tab. Here, you need to click Add and specify what exactly you're going to limit. For example, users, warehouses, companies, and so on. There are basically two options. You can deny access to all system objects and add exceptions, or allow access to all system objects, again with exceptions. For example, if I select All Allowed, configure exceptions in the profile for the company's access kind and add, for example, Rise SA to the list, it now means that this particular user with this access group profile will have access to all companies in the system except Rise SA. Let's imagine a different situation. Let's say we have two accountants in the system. One of them works with one company, another one works with another company. In that case, we cannot specify exceptions in the access group profile, because in this case, we will have to create two profiles, which is not really convenient. Instead, I'll specify that exceptions will be configured not in the profile, but in the access group. Now I cannot specify the exceptions here anymore, but I can go to User and Rights Settings, open the access group. Let me create a new one, and I will be able to specify the exception here once I select a particular profile. Actually, we need these groups anyway, even if there are no exceptions used. Later, we will assign these groups to particular users. To create an access group, simply add its description and specify the profile it belongs to. Now, let's create a new user. We go to Master Data and Settings, User and Rights Settings, and click Users. I'll create a new one. Let it be Rachel Smith. And I click Save. The user is created, but has no rights now. Before you can log into the system under this user, you need to set up rights for them. Click Access Rights at the top. Click Add to Group and select the required access group you want to add this person to. In my case, let it be another administrator. The roles of this group will now be assigned to the user. Don't forget to save the user card at the end. Okay, that's it for today. We talked about user roles, access group profiles, access groups. we've created a new user and set up their rights. I hope the video was useful. Bye for now.